speaking of beautiful homes, we're going to check in with our friends at Lifestyles by Barron's to see one of their beautiful homes.
Hey, Mark and Mandy. Okay, I know you both love home tours. You're gonna love this one. Let's go on inside and check this out. Okay, so we are now here with Gordon Barron from Lifestyles by Barron's Inc. And Gordon, right now we're standing in what is supposed to be the dining room, but doesn't really look like a dining room, does it?
Correct.
Okay.
It was originally designed to actually be a dining room. For resale value, it has to be able to function like a dining room.
So let's take a look at some before photos. Can you explain this to us?
It was a complete closed configuration, which you'll see virtually in any subdivision home. So we had a solid wall here with a small entry,
Right.
which completely separated the front of the home from what was the dining room, which is currently the living room.
And it seems to be quite dark.
It was very dark, very little transfer of light, air, even furniture placement all becomes very problematic.
So what did you change?
What we changed here is we significantly opened up this wall. We put in a half wall, which can act as a servery as well. It opens up the space, but it also allows for a great transition, because when you're standing in the front of the home here, you'll notice we put wainscoting, and this is all custom work that works its way around the room and is reintroduced into the front entry here. It joins the two spaces and make them feel much bigger than in fact they are, but it really has a significant impact. The other thing is we have left the electrical light, so if a client or a future homeowner decides to actually use this as a dining room, it can be easily converted back to a dining room.
Fantastic.
Great.
Okay, we've got more to show you. Let's go to the next room. Okay, so we're taking you into the entrance now. This was actually based on a courtyard design, but wait, check out the before. How closed in is this? And now the reality, they have just opened up this space. Come on this way. They've got this beautiful office. Isn't this just fabulous? I love what they've done with the space. Gordon Barron. Okay, this room was completely closed in before. Where are we?
Major change here. This is our new great room area. Originally this was completely closed in. So if you look at the before pictures here, we had a solid wall here, another solid wall here, which really closed the space and didn't allow for furniture placement or flow. It divided it up. You had a little sitting area, a little kitchen area, and a little family room.
And just one small window in the family room here.
Incredibly dark and depressing. So once again, if you look at the befores here, you had a solid wall and you had a wood burning fireplace. Completely inefficient and not good use of space. Didn't allow for any light transfer.
So what have you done with this space?
We've completely opened it up into a great room configuration. So all new windows that didn't exist. So as you can see, we've actually recessed the fireplace into the exterior of the building envelope, which allows us not to lose any footprint. It's beautiful, it's elevated, it can be even used in the summertime with a light package, incredibly efficient.
Wow.
So it's absolutely stunning, and we're seeing more of this go into home design.
Now what I love is that it's open right into the kitchen here.
Jacqueline, that's a huge change. We had three structural different areas. We had a very small family room, very small little solarium area.
What would this have looked like before?
This was a tiny little galley area for sitting strictly, but we had a solid wall here, which was structural, which cut off the entire flow of the space. You also had another wall coming across on this area here, so it was a very small area, but you also had much less windows here, so there was very little light coming into the space. It's now designed to flow as one area. It is, in fact, the heart of the home, and the kitchen is just breathtaking as far as how it's being transformed.
Okay, so let's talk about the kitchen. We'll move on here. I'm noticing like the lighting towards the ceiling. How custom is that?
Very significant here. So what we've done here is it's designed about having the cabinets rise up to a certain point with uplighting and downlighting. So from a before standpoint, what we actually had in this kitchen design is you had a very small window here, which was really 3 feet window, which is incredibly small. And this has been replaced with a 14-foot window. We had cabinetries, a galley kitchen basically. So you had cabinetries running down this side. If you look at the before pictures, cabinets on this side. And the kitchen was fundamentally smaller. So you had all your cabinets on this side. So it made the kitchen, which is the heart of the home, incredibly small and incredibly dark. We had bulkheads everywhere, and they were structural elements that were in fact supporting the home. So this space has been restructured to make this flow into more of a solarium feeling, which then flows into a great room, which is taking the back of the home, which is the part of the home that is used the most.
Absolutely.
And bringing it to life.
One thing I really noticed too, you were mentioning to me off camera, is this wall here. This is a major structural change.
Major change. The wall actually was here, and we had the dining room right here at this point. What we did here is you'll notice that the original builder would have had a 90-degree, if you look at the builder pictures.
In the before?
Here.
Yeah.
So a lot of lost space. It allowed us to do the utilitarian aspects such as the fridge and build it directly into the kitchen.
So this is actually the fridge?
Absolutely. It's considered a French
Wow.
door configuration. It makes much more sense. You tend to use the upper part of the fridge more. So we put the freezer on the bottom.
Okay.
So as you can see, the freezer is on the bottom here, and you've got the fridge on the top. From a design perspective, and it's not about just being pretty, it's also about being practical as far as the application. The oven is actually being built in, so you're using the full cubic capacity. You don't need the toaster oven, you don't need the microwave, because this is in fact a toaster oven, a convection oven, a steam oven. It's also the microwave. It's also easy to get that bird out at Christmas here because the oven is actually raised up. And when you're entertaining, you've got the warming drawer. So the warming drawer here, you can actually do all your food.
Oh, I love that.
Put your food in. And
I know Mark and Mandy would love that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Tell me about the actual countertops, because this is another detail that really makes the kitchen so custom.
Absolutely. This is natural product here. This is actually a granite product. We've actually cemented another piece of stone onto it, which is giving it a lot of detail, but also depth.
Right.
The counter space is actually bigger than the entire original kitchen counter space. So there's a lot of functionality here, but it also has seating capacity. We can easily sit 6 around this island.
Wow.
So you've got 2 here. You can have 3 or 4 here. You have pull-outs here as well. So it's really designed about being highly practical, but also very aesthetically pleasing.
Another entertaining space.
Most definitely. From a seating capacity, you have more seating capacity than what you had originally in the entire back of this home. So very significant.
Fabulous. Okay, well, we've got more to show you. Let's go to the next room, the servery. Okay, Gordon, what room is this?
We're actually very excited about this. We've been doing more and more of this. It really is a trend, and it's a trend that's here to stay. This previously was the dining room, and it was actually converted to a servery and a pantry. Now,
So let's see it before. This was the dining room.
This was the dining room, a very long, narrow space. There
Yep.
was no windows here, so a significant change. We redeployed some space to the kitchen to make the kitchen much more functional, but to take the pressure off the kitchen, we added a tremendous amount of capacity to this space. So as you can see, you've got built-in pantries, which allows for tremendous storage. This space actually has more capacity than the original kitchen, if that puts it into context. This is designed as more of the entertainment area, a functional area. It's almost like a second kitchen, but it can act as a bar and a servery. It allows the client to actually do a lot of things, create a lot of mess, close the doors, and it's completely hidden when they're entertaining. It also deals with the world of Costco, buying a huge volume. There's main floor storage versus running down to the basement. It's really taking off, and we're seeing more of it. Also, relentless focus on natural products. So you see the feature wall, the hidden lights actually even in the door frames, the custom cabinetries. It's becoming a very special room, and we're seeing more and more demand for this in the industry.
Beautiful. Okay, well, if you're watching at home, this isn't the end of our tour, if you can believe it or not. And actually, Gordon, people can come into this home and see it for themselves, can't they?
Most definitely. We've been running Tour of Homes now for over 23 years. It's a unique opportunity to see our team, see the depth of resources that we bring, but more importantly, it's all about information. We give a tremendous amount of information as to what was done from a structural, from a design standpoint. It's really significant. This is a small grouping of our team here. Rick leads the sales side, and he's the one that hosts the tours, and it's a fun experience. It's typically a wine and cheese, and we've been doing them for years.
Love it. Well, I'd recommend you come and see it for yourself. Mark and Mandy, over to you.